The morning of the accident, I got up at 5:30 or 6. I was planning to go at silage that day. I had to do repairs to more. My plan was to go to Cork for some parts. So I was going to Cork, but not for parts. As I was taking the parts out of the mower, the Polish guy was milking. When I was ready to go to Cork, I noticed that he had milked for a while and the cows hadn't gone to the paddock. So I said I'd do that myself. And when I went to investigate or look to see where the cows were, what was happening, I noticed that he hadn't a bull put into the milking yard at all before he milked, which would be unusual, I suppose, change for the bull. My initial reaction was to leave him, get him back in with the cows. I got a dump truck, cut his chain, and I was walking around the yard. All I could describe it was like a bus hit me. He had me struck 5 or 6 times in a couple of seconds. I fell down the ground. I was sure when I was against the wall, I suppose, that I could see the coffin. I said, there's no way out here. At that stage, he was trying to stand on me. I caught the chain with the look of God, just caught him and started to hit him as hard as I could. He actually backed back maybe 2 feet, and I said, this is as good as it's going to get. And I got up and ran to the closest shed and threw myself down behind the bale of straw where he couldn't see me. At that stage, I rang neighbours here that have a shop, and the shopkeeper and a few customers that were in the shop at the time came to my rescue.
The ambulance came, but that was a long wait. I'm not certain how long. But then Helena, my daughter, who was a nurse, I phoned her in Dungarvan, and she came on to the hospital. And then Jared came from Shannon, and they were there shortly after he arriving in the hospital. I think that operation that night, that he was in surgery about 8 hours. And Helena and Jared were waiting, and actually when Jared saw him coming out on the trolley, he just fainted. He couldn't believe that his Liam was there.
It was such a powerful belt, you just couldn't believe. He had broke my pelvis in 2 places. He had broken the end off my backbone. And I had a lot of bowel injuries, which required a lot of surgery. Not sure whether they'll do more surgery or not. I'm after 9 or 10 operations. I think I was very lucky that if I had turned around and knew that he was coming at me, he would definitely have killed me if I got those injuries in the front. Or if he hit me a few inches higher, I'd be in a wheelchair. I'm still milking and doing most things, but I've often in the springtime when the workload is heavy have had to leave the parlour without the milking done. I had to come away for half an hour just to get a bit of relief from pain and go back at it again. I suppose I'm in no doubt, and the amount of farmers that get frights is unbelievable. It's, I think, underestimated, and I think farmers are just so slow to take the signs and deal with getting rid of a bull if it needs be. I know that there's a lot of farmers with bulls without chains, without rings, and I would definitely have been killed if there wasn't a ring and a chain in that bull. There isn't a question about it. Life is not cheap, so that's the problem. I think people don't put a value on life until it's too late.